Hey everybody, we are doing Inktober 2019, and we're going to be doing the word of the day for today is enchanted. So I'm going to see if I can do an enchanted picture as our speed paint for the day. So I'm going to start off with a straight edge and duct tape, and we're going to see if we can do something enchanted. Let's start off like that. About like that will do. And I think about like that will do. Okay, that's going to be where we start. And let's start making things a little more elaborate. I'm going to go for a bigger, wider piece. Still keep it the gray. And still keeping our straight edge, so I can do something like that. Now for the pommel, let's actually grab this one. Except we don't need the straight edge for this part. Actually, what we can do is keep the straight edge, make it skinny, and make our perfect spheres. Since I'm on a PC, I can do that. Okay. Now we put him on the pommel here. A little big. And let's get him better centered. And duplicate. Make him smaller, but everything else bigger so I can see what I'm doing here. One on one side, that's not quite even, so when I duplicate you, give it a little extra room. There we go. So now when I get something a little more golden, but not too golden, and we'll go back for that icing again, but a little skinnier. We'll just see if we can connect those two guys. Like that. There we go. We can get rid of you. Okay. I think you can see where this is going. Now, let's keeping our straight edge and our fine golden color. We're going to make this sort of a little more interesting. I'm going to trace out the edges in glow. And just because it's one of my favorites, we're going to make them as tiny as possible. Single strip up the center. There we go. I guess that's not very tiny, is it? Where'd you guys go? There we go. Yeah, that's not very tiny at all. So let's get this gigantic. Get you very tiny. Are you going to give it to me tiny now? No, there's still going to be gigantic sparks, I guess. So rather than that, let's go back to normal here. Let's take our enchanted sword and point it out. Let's get it the same color. Dropper. I want the diamond. I want the duct tape. And then in that same shade of gray, we go tapered. A little bit smaller. But right on. Like that. But I think we will make it a much paler. Recolor. Now we'll re-get that diamond. Point it out. Okay. Let's make this hilt a little more interesting. Now, getting a nice spiral around it, there's going to be a real trick. And that trick is bringing up a guide. One of the guides is pill or capsule. I'm going to make it skinny but small. A little smaller. There. See what I'm doing? I put the guide there, so now I'm going to get my fine brown leather, get it in that material. Whoops, except I don't need straight edge for this. Okay. And now we grab our guide. Woo! And now we grab a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, we got our sword coming along nicely here. Let's add some gemstones. So we don't need the guides anymore. I'm going to go back to my diamond brush and we'll grab some bright red. Straight edge, please. Boink. That one little piece makes a perfect little gemstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can shrink him down. Put one here. Duplicate. Put one here. Duplicate. Put one here. Duplicate. Put one here. There we go. Starting to get a little decoration here. Just something we're doing really quick. Let's grab some light and make it a bright orange. So we can do some things like, except we don't need a straight edge for this. See how I'm making it nice and big so I can write these intricate little runes all along it. Now the best part about making an enchanted sword like this in tilt brush, first let's add one last effect. Let's get some dark red. That a little too much? Is that a little too much? Yeah, it's a little too much. We're going to undo the red fire there. But I still want my sparkles. So what I'm going to do is I am going to keep my red. I am going to go for stars. And put some red stars down the face of my sword. There we go. Let's put some stars in the gems. There we go. Now we're talking. So now that we've got this thing, we're going to do two things. First, I'm going to bring up a friend of ours. Labs. Give me the models. Give me Andy. Andy, please. Don't need you. Don't need you. We're going to take you. And then we're going to try to pin you in place. Now, the fun part. Select all. Ha-ha! Have at you! With my vorpal blade in hand! Snicker snack! Actually, I can make the blade bigger! Ha! Two-handed sword! Have at you! So, with Tilt Brush, not only do we get to have our drawn weapon, but we can enchant it and wave it around and use it as well. So there we go. My enchanted sword with which I defeat the horrible monster. Enchanted for Inktober. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get our Android out of the way. There we go. Inktober. Enchanted.